What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Stay Attached podcast. Today, we are joined by one of the best SMG players since the CDL's inception, Tobias or CleanX. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing good. Doing good. Just chilling off season. You know how it is.
Off season, nothing too crazy. You're making some moves here and
And
there, just being the warlord. But I also forgot to mention, Toby is a five-time Call of Duty champion. He's been on Toronto Ultra since I feel like he can remember. He was pretty much born with a Toronto Ultra jersey on, and he still has on to this day. So he's got to be one of the most loyal players to a team that we've ever seen. And I'm sure they're very happy of that because you're one of the best players in every game. So they definitely love having you on their roster.
yeah, I've been here for a few years now. It's been a while. Yeah,
Then
this is
all
our
the Toronto fans too. You gave them a lot of good memories over the years, a lot of wins,
a
a
lot of
lot of
bad ones for sure. Some
a lot
trauma.
more good ones, a lot more good
Yeah,
ones than bad. Like the bad ones are
I
gonna
hope
come.
so.
They're gonna come with competition, but like
Yeah.
to be able to win almost every season, that's
Yeah.
still very, very impressive. Not many have done that. So, but yeah, it's awesome
Yeah.
to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day
Yeah.
to come on the show and really and really talk to the people because I feel like people don't really know
Of
too much
course.
about you.
No, I know. A lot of people have been telling me that I'm just a little bit private when it comes to certain things. I think other players even think that about me. So why not come on? It's not every day you get the chance.
Oh no. For you, let me know if you want to come on every day. We'll start our own podcast together.
Yeah,
Then
why
we'll have
not?
our own little show, showcase
I
that
think people deserve to
personality.
hear me a little bit.
Exactly, a different perspective. They're
Yeah.
tired of hearing like the NA players just yap. They need more like some Europeans in the mix too to like
I
set them
know. I
straight.
think we need to balance out a little bit, just a little bit.
Exactly. You see the flank, like it's just all NA people.
And where's
Where's
the Europeans?
exactly?
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
crazy. Some bias over there.
It's all good. Yeah, I know. Sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be making sure I gas you up. Whatever you do this year, I'll be gassing you up. I'll be saying like,
I
listen, if you
got
guys are
you.
losing, bro, I don't know why Toby's getting costed. It's just insane. Or when you're frying and you're winning, bro, I mean, Toby's just different. Like
Don't worry, I've
he's
got
looking
the
so
AR.
good.
I'm not going in first this year.
Joe,
Hope that.
go. What are you doing?
Yep. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
Finally, finally, how the turntables, man. It feels good. It
I
feels good to have
know.
the AR in your hands.
I know. It'll be great. It'll
Yeah,
be fun.
I'm
Different.
excited. We're gonna talk about your team a little bit later, but I think you
Hmm.
guys are gonna actually be fucking gross. So I can't wait. You're
Yeah.
one of my favorite teams heading into this next game. Um, let's take it back to a little bit. What's just been your favorite roster that you've had on Toronto Ultra? Whether that's been just like the people on it, or the wins, the success, or like what was just like that team that you always kind of look back on and you're just like, damn, like this is a really good time and
Yeah.
everything's going
I
well.
mean, the obvious answer is the Cold War team. I think that team's
Hmm.
just something that everyone just remembers with a little bit of nostalgia. I think
Hmm.
playing with those guys and winning with those guys was the best feeling ever. Even our only win was online and the kickoff classic, but I do think those are still some of my favorite wins when it comes to like playing as a player. So I think that roster, I think the one with Scrap and Charlie was definitely up there. I think
Oh
that
yeah,
was like
MW2.
it was such a good feeling winning with them. Like we were
Yeah.
getting so much shit for dropping Eli, and then we went in, won the event, and then I don't know, it just felt insane.
Yeah,
So
those have to be
probably
like the
those
best
two.
ones because um, especially with your Cold War team, like no one really expected anything out of Toronto that year. Like
Yeah.
it's like good players and stuff, but then you guys kind of like formed into like clearly
Hmm.
a top two team in the game.
Yeah.
And you got the win into Major Two. So
Hmm.
that's always the best thing. And with their boys too, like it was a full European
Yeah.
squad. I mean, you had Bance, you had Cammy, you had Jamie as well, Insight as well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like to do that with your boys and become like a staple in the
It was
scene.
insane.
Yeah.
It felt surreal to win with them because we were like top six, top eight at the start of the year, and
Mhm.
then I don't know what happened. Well, Jamie happened, but
Yeah.
yeah, worked out.
Yeah, he was insane. I remember when he first came in, like Zinni got dropped and it was a huge thing in the community. Everyone was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god," because Zinni was like wasn't playing bad by any means, but
No, not bad at all. I think he had the best stats and all
yeah.
that. That
And then you got
always my
Jamie.
favorite things.
You got Jamie,
Yeah,
and
we
he dropped what, like 20. It was in Miami S and D, like 16 or
yeah
20 kills, one S and D or something like
yeah for the
insane.
loss as well.
He was kill whoring at S and D. Come on, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Just back beach or something. I don't know. Nah, I remember the first scrim with him. It was against Optic on stream back in the day, and
Mm,
they were like just clowning him the whole time because he was just shitting on them for like a full scrim straight.
yeah,
So it was good times. It was fun with those boys for sure.
yeah.
At
There's
least
like
Cold War.
Cold War, yeah, Cold War. I mean, Vanguard, you
Yeah,
got the kickoff win. Other stuff happened. Game changes.
yeah,
Everything changes. But still had a
Yeah.
very successful run with that roster for a while. And like if you ever go into a new game and you don't even make a roster change, like that's how you know you had a great year the year before
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
that. So that's definitely something to be proud of. And when it
Yeah.
comes to like the
For
different
sure.
games, what's been like your favorite Call of Duty that you've competed in?
I think for me, it's been Black Ops 4,
Hmm.
like 2019. I think that was the most fun, but also one of the CODs I've played the least. I barely like played the game.
Really?
Yeah, I spend the most time studying and just focusing in school, but when I finally like got to grind the game and scrim the game, I think it was probably one of the best games to play, honestly. It was just so fun with like the specialist, Graph
Hmm.
Slam. The guns were just insanely fun to play with.
Were you a
Um,
grapple player? I have a feeling you were.
yeah, yeah, of course I was.
Okay.
Straight in,
Yeah.
Graph Slam. Um, yeah, that was basically it. I was the specialist for the whole year.
All I know about you from Black Ops 4 is you did something to Aches at Champs that he still
I
holds
know.
on to this day. I haven't went back and watched that match, but the way he talks about you and Toronto Ultra, how he says they're gonna win champs every single year, you must have
Yeah.
done something crazy to envy at COD Champs and BO4.
I mean, anyone that's unaware of where I came from, that's a series you should go back and watch. I mean, if people didn't know about me then, watch that series, you'll probably think of a reason why I'm here now.
Yeah, I
It,
actually
it
need
was
to watch
definitely it
that.
was a fun one. It was insane, and I was just like, I'm just playing pros. I'll just have some fun. Then, I
Hmm.
mean, everything just turned out the way I like did not expect it to. I think when I came off, like my brother was like on Twitter, he's like, "You're trending in like Europe and all that." I'm like, "What is going
Damn.
on?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, well, this is fun." So kind of just tried to like play it out, see what happens.
Yeah. And then you can kind of set yourself up right for franchising the
Yeah.
next season. And hey, the
Thank God.
rest is history.
Yeah, I got let in.
Yep, exactly. I was like,
Thank
once you
God.
like make that, you have that
Yeah.
big match or that big moment, you do the right thing, and then you get in the right circle of people, and
Yeah.
then you've got in, but then you've made the most of while you've been in it too. So there's been no
Yeah.
real like decline in your gameplay. Of course, there's always ups and downs when you're dropping a 1.5 in a match. You're not always gonna
Yeah.
drop a
Yeah.
1.5. You're gonna have some,
Of course.
0.95s, 1.0s, but pretty consistently, you're always up there, fucking shitting on people and being like the fastest paced player.
Yeah.
Um, and you've been a top player ever since the CDL's inception. You've been one of the best SMGs in every Call of Duty that we've had since you've been a professional. I'm sure there's been times where teams have approached you. Is there any, what would you say is like the closest time that you almost weren't on Toronto because the team was like, yo, come join us? What was there any like God squads that almost formed with you?
Um, I don't know about. Well, obviously, it probably would have been a God Squad, but in Vanguard, going into the Vanguard season,
Mm,
I definitely had LA Thieves, and then it was like I was like this close to like considering. It was so close. It was like I was like top tier champs with a team, or like LA Thieves, where like obviously the money's there and all that. Like the
yeah,
the org was like building to win that year. I was like, should I stick with the boys? Because like we were
you just
pretty
had a
good at
great
Cold
year,
War, and I
yeah.
was like, damn, this is hard. And obviously, I like decided for Toronto, but I mean that's probably the closest I've been.
So that probably would have been
Um,
like you, Octane, Kenny, Draws, or like, would you
yeah,
remember
all
what like the
depending,
mix?
like probably like Envoy instead of draws, maybe.
Almost said
But
Draws.
depending on the team, I'm not sure how
Yeah.
far they were with the roster back then, because I think I was one of the first people that they approached like that off
You were gonna be
season.
the
So
guy. They were gonna be like, "Yo, who do you
yeah,
want to play with?" That was pretty much how it was gonna
yeah.
be, right?
Yeah, so that was a bit crazy. Looking back, maybe, yeah, some decisions don't really favor, but we'll see. They
Yeah.
won champs, so
Hey, you never
shit
know what would
happens.
happen. You could have went there and won
Exactly.
every
I could have
single
went there.
event,
We could have been shit.
or you could have went there and got last every single event, and now you're no longer
Exactly.
a pro. So you just never
Yeah.
know. But I mean, things
Nah,
have
I don't live in
worked
the
out.
past for that stuff. So
Yeah. So now you've been in what? You've lived in Toronto for like 6 years.
yes, 6 years. It's
Six.
coming up on the seventh year.
Damn.
For yeah, like this October, I think. So I mean, it's nice here. Like I
Yeah.
know a lot of people talk about like the taxes in Canada, but I think mostly that's the like American perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a European, it's really nice here because the culture kind of reminds me of like back home, like big city vibe, like in Europe. I also do think that it's like everything just feels like more homey here than anywhere
Mm-hmm.
I've been in America. Obviously, that's just preference for me as a European, but when Americans do talk about Toronto, they tend to overgas it a little bit in the other way, I'd say.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean it's always been a fun city whenever we went there because like you still have like the
Yeah,
city vibes too, but then it also you have some places that are a little more quiet, some suburbs. Even the city itself isn't like too big or too crazy in
yeah,
comparison to like a New York or some other like
yeah,
downtowns. So I've always really enjoyed Toronto and just being able to walk
yeah,
around. I really love the
exactly.
area where like the Blue Jays play, and then
Yeah,
like they have like
exactly.
everything in that area. You can just walk around. Like it's just such a walkable
It's
city.
so nice.
So
I
it's
love
really
it.
nice.
It's perfect. Just wouldn't recommend Kitchener, but
Yeah,
it's
that was
okay.
crazy. That Kitchener
I know.
was
Don't
one
worry.
for the yeah. That was a
Yeah,
definitely a crazy event, but still cool that people out in Kitchener. Shout out to them for being able to go attend an event. They're
yeah,
probably mind blown. Like, wait, there's the COD champs is in Kitchener in our hometown.
yeah.
I
In
mean, we'll go.
Canada,
Why not? So shout out
I
to
know.
everyone that got to go experience their
I
first
know.
Call of Duty tournament.
Made it pretty good, even though it was so far, but
Yeah.
it was still fun.
So, what would you say is your favorite and least favorite thing if you had to pick one thing about Toronto?
Favorite thing? Uh, I'll probably say the food here. The food here is insane.
Mm,
I know,
yeah.
I know Methodz can vouch for that one, but
Definitely.
worst part's probably like rent prices and taxes
Hmm.
for sure. Not even close. Yeah, that's like the obvious ones,
Yeah.
obviously. Um, yeah, favorite thing is also just the people here. Some of the people are just really like nice and just there's a really like different cultures here. It's just I mean, you kind of feel at home as a European. Like
Hmm.
when I first moved here from Denmark, it was like not really like homesick or anything like that, so it just fit in like instantly.
Yeah.
So
You kind of felt like you kind of belonged in a way. Like it wasn't just
yeah,
completely different in comparison if you just moved to like Texas or something, where it's just completely different from like everything that you're
exactly.
used to.
Yeah.
So now that, well, I mean, you're the only Danish COD pro so far. Hopefully, there is more coming up.
Yeah, hopefully.
But you're literally putting on for your country, and I would love to hear more about Denmark. Like, what's your favorite meal in Denmark? What's your favorite thing to do out there? Like, what were your pretty much your hobbies growing up? Because this is like so cool,
Yeah.
even for me, just to like hear
Yep.
about a different country. Because that's one of my favorite things about. Sorry, I'm kind of ranting, but that's one
No,
of
you're
my
good.
favorite things about when we travel, just like seeing different cultures and places. So I always love hearing about this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd recommend going to Copenhagen to
Hmm.
anyone, literally anyone I know, because it's a beautiful city, beautiful like area, beautiful, great food. Everything's just nice there. But yeah, I mean, I grew up playing football pretty much like weekly, 3 times a week. Had a bit of injuries, and then I just
Mm.
I went to Counter-Strike. Obviously, that's like the game for
Hmm.
Danish people. Like I'm still a diehard like Australis fan. They are fucking awful, but I'm
Ah,
still there. I'm still watching their games. But yeah, I grew up with CS, got into a little bit of COD with like friends and just like GBs and stuff. Thought it was pretty fun. Didn't really know about like pro COD back then, but just played for the fun of it. And
yeah,
honestly, there's nothing more fun than going into like rank playing World War II and shitting on some European pros and just hearing them bitch about you.
yeah. They're like, bro, who
Um,
is this CleanX kid?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. There's a few people just hating or just not really like liking like anyone that's not from the UK. So it
yeah,
was it was definitely a bit hard, but yeah, I mean, being Danish is just automatically like you're set back a few years for sure. I think I
hmm,
got just a little bit lucky with who I played with because they were like just insane players and insane teammates when it came to just being like accepting.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, favorite meal in Denmark is the Christmas meal we have. It's crispy pork with like a pork rind on top with potatoes, gravy. There's like some pickled cabbage. There's like caramelized potatoes.
Ooh,
It's insane. It is great.
okay,
But
I'm
comfort
in.
meal is definitely like it's a kebab pizza with fries on for
Ooh,
sure.
kebab pizza with
Yeah.
fries.
I,
Okay,
I
I
have a
love all
picture on
those
my
things.
Twitter. It's insane. Like you might get through like two slices and just give up.
Yeah, it's just like, is it just so much food
Yeah,
each
it's
slice?
insane. Yeah, it is. But it's good.
Yeah, that's the
It's like
perfect meal when you
once
need
every
to
time
like.
I'm home.
Oh, okay. You're like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna go rogue today. I'm not gonna do
Yep.
anything after I eat this, but
Yep.
we gotta get the kebab pizza.
Yeah, tradition with my brother at this point. Just get a pizza with him. That's it.
Yeah.
All we're gonna do. It's a plan.
And how serious were you with football? Like, were you trying to? Would you ever have aspirations to go pro with that, or like play at certain levels, or was it just kind of like you just doing it because you loved it as a kid? It was fun.
No, I just loved it as a kid. I think my brother told me that I was good at it, but that was when I was like way younger.
Hmm.
Was not taking it that serious.
Yeah.
I'd rather just sit and play COD to be honest. I mean, I love playing. I love like doing it with my friends, and it was just like a social thing, I'd say.
Yeah.
So,
And in school, you can be honest here. I feel like you were probably a
no, you
really
good.
good student, but how were your grades and stuff? How was everything in school?
Obviously, I think we're on like a different grade like scale, but
Yeah.
it was probably like mostly like B's and close to the A's. But
Okay.
I was pretty absent in school for sure.
Really?
Like I'd skip a few classes in the morning to like sleep a little longer, but that was like
Ah,
towards my last year, honestly. That was like when I was playing a little more COD. Like I went to Vegas for an event, just skipped like a whole week of school,
yeah.
basically, and then yeah, just stuff like that. But grades were good. Parents were happy with it, so I was happy with it. It's easy.
Yeah. Because if I had to just take a guess or just like, if I look at you in comparison to all the other Call of Duty players, I'm like, Toby or CleanX definitely on the smarter side of the Call of Duty pros because I would just that's just my
The
guess. That's
the
what I
bar
would
is not
say.
very high.
And exactly,
Like
the bar is extremely low when it
I
comes to
know.
that. So I was just like, all right, if I'm
Yeah,
gonna just take advice from anyone, it would definitely be Toby. So
yeah. No, I got you. Let me know. Nah, no, I know a lot of people talk about like COD Pros have nothing to like go back on, but that's why I like wanted to finish out my studies when
mhm.
like before I actually moved here.
Yeah,
So like Black Ops 4 champs, I just graduated like the week before we went. Luckily, so perfect timing.
yeah. A lot of big
I
life
know.
changes. You graduate, you go to Black Ops 4 champs, dominate,
Yep,
absolutely shit on Pat or Aches, and
yep.
make him your biggest fan for the rest of his life.
I know he's still there. I appreciate it. He might need a jersey next event. Needs to
You
DM
haven't
me if
got him
he
a
wants
jersey
one.
yet?
No, I think I got him one, but then we got 5-0'd by New York at champs
Ah,
final, so we might have to
a new
drop
one,
that.
a new jersey.
Yeah, yeah, might have to. We'll see.
Yeah. So at what point in like your or what age or what year in school did you actually like learn about professional Call of Duty or what game was that?
Mm, I'd say close to like the jetpack years. Like maybe
Hmm.
maybe end of Ghost. I think Ghost was like a good start because I saw a lot of the European players that I was like playing GB against. They're like pros and whatnot.
Yeah.
I thought I might as well like tune into like champs and all that stuff. And then I watched AW all the way through like all the jetpack games, and I
Yeah.
mean they're just insane games
You
for
probably
like
you would have
young
loved I think you
players.
would have been insane in in
I
those
I
games.
love those games, but the 18 plus rule just made me
Yeah.
like I just played more CS. Like I was like I'll just play Counter-Strike. Why not?
Do you think you would have went pro in CS? If like let's say COD wasn't your thing and you just kept grinding CS, do you think there was an actual opportunity for to make a career in there?
I think if I put as much time in CS as I did in COD, I think there'd probably be a chance that I'd be like maybe not a top tier pro, but I definitely would have made it
Mhm.
like somewhere. I'm
Yeah.
not talking Astralis level. No way.
They could use you right now.
They yeah, I'm here. Let me know. I'm playing Face It every day trying to get there. We'll see. But probably not like high tier, maybe
Mhm.
like semi-pro max.
Yeah. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy how it just, well, I mean, it's different countries, different places, but like in NA, how like when I'm in middle school and stuff, all the kids are playing like the Call of Duty, the Halo, but
Yeah,
in Europe, it's like CS is like the game. And it's so rare
I
for
know.
like some people, like pretty much all the pros that are COD pros now or have been COD pros, like those were like
Yeah,
the few outliers that were playing Call of Duty and that like were able to make it something, but it's just like so dominated
I
by
know.
CS over there.
You say anything with console esports over there, you're just like
Mhm.
it's kind of considered like a joke, I'd say. Like it used to be, maybe not as much, but like
Yeah.
BO4, they're like, "Oh, you playing a PlayStation?" Like what?
You're like,
No,
yeah, I
like
got
they,
this
they didn't really, "Oh, you playing a
5090.
controller with aim assist?"
Yeah.
Ugh. Like but I mean, I think people gotten over that when it moved to like PC. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people opened up to it with Warzone as well. That helped
Oh yeah,
quite a bit.
for sure.
Everyone
Now,
knows about it now.
yeah, it's just taken more serious. Like esports in general is just taken more serious, and like that you see all the hundreds of thousands of dollars that people can win in these games. So it's like it is an actual career now. And
Yeah.
being from Denmark, I mean, you already kind of spoke on it a little bit earlier. Um, when was like the time that you got a chance to kind of get in like that competitive circle? Like, who was the player or the group of people that kind of like brought you in? Because and it helps that you were really good. So they're like, we don't
Yeah.
care where you're from. You're fucking disgusting. So we want you to play with us.
Yeah, I think it was like midway through BO4. I think I got the text from a guy called Mike Revolt, and I also think in Jamie or Insight
Hmm.
DM me back then. Like back then, I had the org called Singularity, and they're like in between. who they wanted to like pick up. Um, they're asking me for like opinions and everything, and I was like, I think these guys are probably your best bet. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see who gets the best placement in a 2K to pick who I will full fund for the next event.
Oh,
And
damn.
then me, Insight, Revolt, Bids, and I'm not sure who the last
Luke
Keza,
Bids,
I think.
right?
Yeah, Luke Bids,
I remember that
exactly.
name.
Yep. Yep. We went into 2K. I think we came second, stayed up till like 4 a.m. to play.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got the full funding and there I got my chance. So I probably was one of the funders, people with the org,
Yeah.
probably a little bit.
That's
But I
crazy.
think I think I proved to them pretty quick that I was good enough to be there anyway. So
Mhm.
it
And
worked out.
oh yeah, I mean, you're definitely the superstar. The way Pat talks about that Black Ops 4 match. So
It was insane.
what was your first major tournament you actually went to? Was it COD Champs in BO4?
Like as a
Or is it
like
anything?
considered as a pro team
Or no,
or like
just like
anything. Okay.
any major
Any
tournament. Well, yeah.
okay. No, I went to Vegas with a full Danish team. Kind of surprising.
Oh,
Full
what the
well, one
heck?
of them was Dutch. If you scroll all the way down on like my placement page, it will stand out. It's top 112.
Ah,
I Worst placements I'll ever have. So
yeah.
it's yeah, I know.
You gotta start somewhere.
Um we got double rounded basically. Like we made it
Mm,
past one round and then just got 3-0'd and then that was it. We're out. That
damn.
was it. And then I think next event was London, which I placed like top 8,
Yeah.
I think, top
Much
12
easier
maybe.
travel day too.
I know, a lot better. And then the next one was Miami, and obviously we qualified, but I don't even think we did that good. Like top 8 maybe, top
Mhm.
6. So I don't know. Just kind of just happened at champs. I think we just all I don't know. I feel like playing some pro teams in BO4 was definitely a lot easier than playing some of like the AM teams sometimes. They're kind of crazy.
Yeah, because they're just so unorthodox. Like they're just running
They're
around,
just
getting
running at you
crazy.
5v5.
Yeah. Just S&D is just
Damn.
like five bangs something out together. You're like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Stim shots, everything, the
Yeah, they're
whole
all just
thing.
stimming up Insta.
Nah, no, that was insane. But I think Champs was like the first
Mhm.
main stage, like pod for sure.
Did you ever
Then
attend any locals like in Europe?
I mean, I went to like a small like COD thing that they held. It was called Copenhagen Games. It's like a bigger
Mm.
CS event, but they had like a side station for COD. But it was more like you stand up and play, and we're basically just doing that for COD. It
Yeah.
was it was really like not. It was like the old GameStop free fall events.
Yeah. You win the
Um,
free for all, you get the free game.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. That was it. It was nothing cool about that. It was
yeah.
it was awful. But it was
And
there.
yeah, I mean, it's something. It's something.
Something for Denmark. That's something.
Yeah. And when it comes to like on the come up, did you have a duo during that time? Has it always been Jamie or Insight, or was there like some other people that you kind of like was that person you can always rely on to team with or just like be along the journey?
I think there's generally just those Singularity boys like Luke
Hmm.
Bids, Jamie, Mike Revolt, like all Detain as well. Like all those people
Yeah.
were like even if I wasn't on a pro team in MW19, I would have been straight back on Singularity that year to play with them. So
Hmm.
I think they've always just been the option, and ever since like the first week of teaming with them, I think it was just pretty obvious that we were a pretty good fit.
Yeah. I actually remember that team making noise in like MW19 and like challengers at some tournaments too. I'm pretty sure didn't
Yeah,
they
they're
come over to like the NA and like play from
yeah.
NA for a little bit?
They came to I think they lived in Texas for like 3 months and they won
Mm,
like back to back to back to like crazy back to
yeah.
backs. They're like running everything over there. Obviously it was like COVID time, but
Yeah.
I mean I think at some point Luke Bitts probably could have been on like a franchise team for sure. Like
Definitely.
that guy was like streaming 500, 1K viewers. Like they
Really.
were they were insane like at some point, but I think they all went back and then they just lost their heads. Like
Yeah.
the usual like European like online, just not fun to play.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a
No.
struggle out there too, because at least Call of Duty, it's
Yeah.
just so like NA dominated. And then you'll see like you'll have like the diamond in the roughs, like you'll have the U from Denmark. Then you'll have
Yeah.
like Hydra from France. So
Yeah.
there will be a couple players from like different areas in Europe, but it's just so hard because you gotta get a work visa to come over here. Then you have to travel. It's not cheap, very long
Yeah.
travel days. You have to get funding. Like it's just such a
They
difficult
somehow got to
thing.
make it out of there as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like even Paco, I remember when he was coming up, people were like, this guy's like strike packing or something. I was like, probably just insane. Like,
Hmm.
I know how those like UK people are with any like foreign player. They just like instantly go to like like any excuse they can find.
Yeah.
It used to be. I used to be a bedroom player. That's what they called me, online player, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good times.
And now they're like,
It's
yeah,
definitely tough.
CleanX used to, that was the guy that used to shit on me. He was the guy that
Yep.
used to run my pockets in all the GB
I,
matches.
I did have good internet in Denmark. It was good. Good internet for
Really?
sure. Yeah, it was good.
What is it like playing online over in Europe? Because I know like in the US, you'll be like, I was in California, so I was playing on the West
Yeah.
Coast. Then I play on the New York coast. Like it was terrible. How was it
Yeah.
like just competing online in Europe?
I'm not sure about the like the news servers, but back in the day, it was like people were like, if you put him on this host, we're gonna put him like we're gonna host like host fuck you basically.
Yeah.
Because my host was something like dirty. It was like the old school like 45, 50, 60 ping, like a
Mm,
little bit of packet loss here and there. And I mean, I was abusing it, fuck it, but
yeah. You gotta do what you
so
gotta
was
do.
everyone else. So I'm not playing the French off like my own host.
Yeah.
That's used to be my quote. Just don't play him off my host. And I mean, they get slammed on my host, so that's how it was. It's
You
just back then it was just whoever had the host just won the map. It was
won.
just boring. It was so bad.
Host just took over.
Yeah.
They dropped 50, 60 kills, and
Yeah.
they're just like, yeah.
You see the Spanish with a higher seed, you're like, oh well, we lost.
Yeah, they already won the
Nice.
tournament.
Yep. All good. Nice try, guys. Go next. But yeah.
And then after
Yeah.
the Black Ops 4 season, because I mean, you guys like really got your name out there individually and like your team, the Singularity org, after champs. How did that go after that? Because of course, franchising got involved. Everyone was excited, like holy shit, like it's gonna be a professional league now. Well, a franchise league now with you're representing a different city or
Yeah.
country or place. Like, how did that go? How did you end up on Toronto Ultra? Did you have other offers?
I mean, most of the offers were like bench spots, and
Mm,
I mean, if people weren't aware, you weren't really allowed to play challengers as a sub
that
at the
was
start of
crazy.
MW19.
That was
It
insane.
was so stupid. So like with Toronto, they said like you're gonna be getting like a fair shot. You're gonna be in tryouts. We're gonna have like 5v5 like in-house like scrims,
Hmm.
which to me it sounded like I'll just go in here and prove that I'm literally just deserving of being on the team.
Yeah.
And I think that just sounded more appealing to me than like sitting on like a bench like Rocker or like
Yeah.
Florida or anything like that. Just sounded a lot more like appealing to any player that just want to prove themselves.
Oh,
And
for
also,
sure.
I mean, I did look at the Toronto roster and I felt like there was a better chance at getting on that team in the end for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that was just an absurd rule that was even a thing. I know because we
Yeah.
had Doug Sensor Martin on our bench. So he was
Yeah.
always like, he was always very outspoken about it. And I mean, I agree because, like, bro, yes, you're getting paid to be a substitute, but you know, bro, if you don't play COD when a game comes out for a
Yeah.
month and like at the competitive level, scrimming every day, you're
Mhm.
just going to be so far behind. And there's nothing you could do
Oh,
about
I
that.
was
So,
behind. I was far behind when I first came in for sure. Like NES&D, it just felt so like
yeah.
insane. Like I was learning lineups like 4 a.m. before a match, just trying to like figure out like smokes
Mhm.
and like rushes and all that. Just trying to like, get into it because it was hard. It was rough.
Yeah. And so with like the Ultra team, because they were the only, I think they were the only team that did have like the 10-man roster where they had like the 5 starters
Yeah.
at the time. Then they have the other 5, and they had like a lot of European players. Because I know they had you, and then they also had Bance. They had like
Ants,
Metals,
Cammy,
Cam,
Metals, Lucky.
Lucky. Oh yeah, Lucky was on that team
Yeah.
too.
Um, and then they had Mayhem, like
Hmm.
Canadian, and then the
Yeah.
rest were American.
Yeah. Then you had like the Zinnies,
Yeah,
Nick
exactly. Looney.
Classic,
Yeah, great
Looney.
guy. Love Nick.
Yeah. You can't
Wow,
not love Nick, man.
I
Everyone
know.
everyone that's ever
Oh,
met Nick loves Nick.
I know. Who's the last one? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Too many people.
I think me and Looney. I think me,
Yeah.
Looney. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean it was a interesting way to do it, but I mean if you're Toronto, it did work out.
Yeah.
Found me, found Cammy,
I
worked
mean,
out for
you
another
guys were
year.
really good at that game too, especially like towards the end. Because I don't know at what point did like you have your roster set where it was like you, Cam, uh, Zinni, Nick, and then
Mhm.
there was one more that
Yeah.
was like the 5, and then you guys were actually like really good in MW19 at the end or like midway to the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think they lost to LAG after scrimming with me for a full week because Nick had like I think he had to go back home for something like family
Hmm.
related. So I was just standing in for scrims and I think we went something like absurd, like 30-2 in like map count scrims. And then Nick came back in the Friday. I think I got subbed back out and then they lost to like LAG and everyone's like, we need Toby and like ASAP.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of when the team settled because there's like what 3-4 home series left and then champs.
Hmm.
So I think they're like this is the last change. I think they told everyone as well. Um, so I think that kind of just settled pretty quick. I think they're like, okay, this is the team. We're gonna go with this and just work with what we had.
And you guys
I
won
mean,
the Toronto home series, right?
yeah,
Toronto
exactly. We
home series.
beat FaZe. I think we beat most of the like top teams, like considered the top teams. I don't really remember. It was
Yeah.
single limb thing.
It's single limb, and then there's
It's
only
so
8 of the
weird.
12 teams in the tournament. So it's like
Yeah, I
I
know.
only remember who we like when because we won the New York home series, and I think it was also a
Yep,
theme. Like every team that won a home series usually won like their own home series.
yep.
It was
Of
like a
course. Great.
consistent theme throughout the year. It was weird, but yeah, all I
Yeah,
remember is
no.
playing Huntsman in the finals and beating them 3-0. I couldn't tell
Yeah.
you who we played before that to get to finals.
No, I just remember the FaZe series because that was just absurd.
Yeah,
Like the way we won that series. So I mean, a win's a win,
it is. Hey, when's the
I
win? We'll take.
guess.
I mean, it's the online win, and like we all count the
Yeah.
COVID, like MW19 COVID year, but it's like it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like a real win, but everyone counts it,
No,
so it is a real win. So it's kind of like so weird.
I know. Yeah, I know. I that year was
Yeah,
something different.
that year should not count in our lives. Like
No,
I'm
I agree.
27, and you're a year younger than you are now.
Yeah. It was just yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's just skip that year. How about that?
And okay, Zinni or Methodz for you guys out there gets a lot of flack as like a player. Everything everyone said like he doesn't get as much respect. But I mean, you team
Yeah.
with Zinni for like that most of that season and a little bit in Cold War. What was it actually like to work with Zinni? Because I think that was definitely when he was like came back and got like really really serious about it. He ended up winning a tournament. So what was like actually teaming with Methodz?
It was good. He was actually really insane at
Hmm.
MW19. I think for me when I came in the roster, he was like actually one of like the more vocal people. He definitely had like his struggles at time. I think we are trying to like sometimes play a different game, like a little bit more structured, and I think he just thrives sometimes in the pre-game and just playing a little bit more his own way. And I
Hmm.
think MW19 just worked perfectly with that with 5v5 and I honestly think he just fit like pretty well with how much pace I had, and it's just like the balance. Like he
Yeah,
can just sit do his thing, and I'll be flying
run
like
it
head
down.
first in wherever. Like I think that just worked out perfectly, and I think towards like the end of the year he was playing pretty insane. So
Yeah. Shout out
yeah,
Zin, man. We love Zin, but yeah, people don't put a lot of respect on Zin's
they
name,
really
man.
don't.
They
They really don't.
don't put enough respect on him. Unfortunately, after that, things happen in Cold War. But going into the
Yeah.
Cold War season, how did it work with Toronto? Like, did they get rid of the other? Because it's going back to 4v4, and
hmm
then did they get rid of the other 6, or was there still a couple people on your bench heading into the Cold War season? Like, how did you guys figure out the roster?
Um, I think the only like outlier was probably Bance, whether he was gonna re-sign or not. Like signed with Toronto going into Cold War. I think me and Cammy were already on our plus ones. I think Sin was pretty much a guarantee. Like
Hmm.
people don't remember he was definitely like the outward phase for the whole organization back then. I think I mean he was treated well, paid well, everything. So he was definitely there for another year. So it was just locking in the last piece and I think for me the best one would definitely be Bance. And I think me and Cammy agreed on that. I think the org did too. So yeah, pretty much just one piece that was missing. The rest just got let go pretty much.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
kind of knew like throughout the whole year that if they didn't get their chance, they're
Yeah, if
just
you're not
gone
at
next year.
yeah, exactly. If you're not
We're
on the
all
team
aware.
starting, like at the end
Yeah,
of the year, at the most important time, like odds are you probably won't be playing next year
yeah.
for that team. Like that's
Even
just
even I was aware. If I don't get a shot, I'm probably not here next year. Like
yeah,
I was prepared for that. Like I wasn't not stupid.
yeah.
You
You know
know?
what's going on. You know what's going on in
Yeah,
the whole roster mania side
yeah.
of things. So you guys going to Cold War. I mean, people expect you guys to be good, but you definitely broke everyone's expectations. I mean, you guys
hmm
won Major 2 once you made that change for Insight. How did that actually work? Because that at the time, it was a very like, oh my God, they dropped Methodz. Because then he was playing decent. Like he was
Yeah.
playing good. but you guys got a lot of shit for in backlash for that. But why did that change come about?
Yeah, I think kind of because the game moved back to like a 4v4. I think we started struggling with like fundamentals both in like in our respawns and S&D. I mean, obviously me playing with Jamie and our coaches being aware that Jamie's more like that guy in the back spawn, the guy that like plays the role like insanely well. Whereas like Cinny's more like he wants to play it more like a role that Cam wanted to play.
Mm,
Where I felt like they were kind of clashing a little bit. Like Cam was playing in spots that he probably shouldn't have been in. And honestly, just our S&D in general, I think Jamie just came in and instantly made it like 10 times better. So
yeah,
nothing against Sin. I think it just made more sense when it came to like roles and like the way like Ben wanted to play the game. He wanted to be a bit slower on the map, me faster. So just made more sense to have that like AR just sitting back and just holding it down for the rest of us.
yeah. So you guys had the famous Toronto Ultra roster officially, the Cold War one
I
that made
know.
a lot of noise.
Yep.
CleanX, Insight, Bance, Cammy. One of the only like full European teams to win a tournament. I know
Hmm.
stage 2 was
Crazy.
online, but still a win's a win. That was still a lot of money back then. You can win these tournaments online.
I
Like
know. Crazy.
that was still like a good, I think what, $50,000 each back
Yep.
then. Now the
Yep.
prize pool, now if you win in a tournament, you win like 30 something thousand. But like back then it was still like 50K for a major.
I know. It's gone down a little bit for sure, but
Yeah.
it was good. Felt good to win because the home series don't really pay in MW19, so
Yeah.
it felt good to win like prize money gives you like a feeling of like importance when it comes to like the tournaments. Like you feel like,
Mhm.
oh, I just won that much, so it must mean something, right?
Yeah.
Home series is like, oh, like 10K,
It was
like
10K
split. I think I
before the
don't some
split, before taxes. So it's
yeah,
like,
I'm like, damn, not more like that. Like I just played a like full weekend. It felt like I was like putting my life on the line.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That tournament win was crazy. We went for like a losers bracket crazy run as well. It was cinema for sure.
Yeah. And you were one of like the few teams to beat FaZe, if I remember
Yep.
correctly. Cause like FaZe, I mean, in Cold War, they didn't lose very many tournaments. I think they
Nope,
lost
they did not.
2 of like the 6.
Yeah,
And we
insane.
we won the other ones. They didn't win. So you got
Yeah,
to
I
think.
know.
We were the
Gotta
FaZe.
think.
If you beat FaZe, you
Reapers.
pretty much won the tournaments. But yeah,
Yeah, I
they were
remember.
in, bro. That team was so good in that game. Like it was insane scrimming them and playing them. Like they were,
So annoying.
bro.
I mean, there was a funny stat. I think it was maybe like 2 weeks before champs. We played them in Garrison. The whole year we haven't beat them on Garrison in a scrim ever. Not once. I think it was like
Jesus.
28 nil or something. And we're
Yeah.
like, we gotta get this one. Then we beat them on Garrison hard playoffs. Everyone just erupted.
Yeah. They're like, let's fucking go. Like you just actually won a
Yep,
tournament. You
that
just
was
beat them
it.
in a scrim
Yep.
map. There's just one map
Yeah, we
in
did.
particular too.
They were insane. Like I don't even know. I've never seen anything like it to this day. Like
Yeah. No,
scrimming those guys.
yeah. There's
Uh,
never been a harder scrim than that Cold War Atlanta FaZe
no,
team.
not even
Never.
close.
It was in like,
Nope.
but I remember I think before Major 5 when we ended up winning, I think we beat them or like we won 3 or 4 maps in the scrim, and I was like, yeah, we're godlike. I don't even know if
Yeah.
we won the scrim. It's probably 8 maps. We probably tied the scrim or something. And I was like,
Yep.
holy shit, we're
Like
godlike.
we're actually
We're
insane. Win
insane.
like
We
two
just split
maps.
maps with FaZe. So holy shit. But no,
No,
that
that was like the
was
benchmark back then. Like,
yeah.
can we beat FaZe in a map or two? Damn, we're good.
Yeah, if you beat him in 2 maps, you're like, oh shit, good day of scrims, guys. Let's fucking
Oh,
go.
damn. Let's go, man. Nah, it was good times.
Yeah.
It was different.
And who would you say is the most like vocal player on your team like back then? Who was really like the IGO, the one kind of like facilitating during practice throughout that Cold War season for you guys?
I mean, it was most definitely Ben or
Yeah.
Bans, whatever people might call him, but he was definitely helping a lot. I think he was sometimes maybe not playing as well, but he was always doing like his thing with the comms and leading the way he should be.
Hmm.
So big shout out to that guy. Like he understood the game to a whole nother level, and I think I was a little bit more brain dead back then for sure. So he was definitely like micromanaging
Yeah.
certain situations and whatnot. I think that definitely helped quite a bit for all of us. Just
Yeah.
like to just shoot straight. He's got us.
Yeah. He'll figure out the rest and the thing and stuff. You guys just
Yep,
go showcase your talent out there on the map.
exactly.
No,
That worked well.
I mean, Ben's always been like a really smart player and doesn't show. Like even with our team when he was on Rocker after the Vanguard season, like he wasn't. I mean, not only anyone of us really had a good individual like stats that year,
Hmm.
but we still had 2 top 3 placings. So that
I
says
know.
something. Like if you still have 2 top 3s, like that's not that. Like most
Exactly.
teams don't get a top 3. Most teams don't get 2 top 3s. So it just goes to show that like certain players, whether they're showing up in the stat sheet or not, like there's progress being made. And then we don't have to talk about. We should have a top 2 because we got 4-1 up game 5 versus FaZe, and came back on. But we don't got to talk about that stuff.
It's all good.
We don't got to talk about that stuff. It's never fun.
It's okay. No, it's not.
But we do have to talk about in Cold War. Yeah. There was a tournament on LAN where you guys. Well, to be fair, we 3-0'd you guys the day before, so like we're looking really good.
Yeah, we didn't even have a chance against you guys.
We beat Atlanta FaZe day 1, so that's like a huge win on LAN. Their only time they lost a series, that was 3-1. That wasn't game 5. We beat Dallas Empire the next day. We play you guys. We 3-0 you before the Sunday. Sunday rolls around. I think you guys beat Huntsman or Chicago Optic, whoever. I forgot what the team at the time was.
I think so. I actually don't remember.
I think it was Chicago. Optic Chicago.
Yeah, Optic Chicago.
You guys play us. I mean, you go up 4-0. It's literally not even close. We're getting 30-point clubbed. We're getting 6-1. Like, we're getting slammed. Eventually, like, you guys lose the series. We make a crazy comeback, which I'm sure was probably a very tough loss.
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely, like, people probably think it's obvious, but that room afterwards, holy fuck, I still have nightmares about that. It was just, everyone was just, that was bad. It was really bad. It was not really anything being said. It was just everyone was just feeling it on like different levels. But I mean, I think still to this day, I still look back on it. I think like with the team, I think our success was definitely like it's so close. Like, where's my best of 7 back then, by the way? Can we talk about that?
Right?
Why are we switching back
for the
now?
best of 9.
What's going on?
Shout out Miami S&D for saving us from our hole.
Fuck. Yeah, oh my God. The Miami S&D, we're up 4-0. I think, okay, I'm going to just run it down. I think I dropped like a donut. I'm like, damn. Okay, let me just hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then I think you guys literally just like APOC bad side. Like, I think on Raid, Eli was just running us down as well. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was like there was like a switch or something.
It just felt like we couldn't
click for you guys. Something just went completely wrong for us. It was mental.
Like insane. It was like this. It was like for you guys at the start, we were the freest kills ever. But then like it probably got harder and harder for us to kill us as the series went on. For us at the beginning, we couldn't kill you guys at all. But every map we like won, in every situation when we kind of started doing better, it was like, oh shit, you're getting the momentum. It's easier and easier to kill. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, and everyone's just losing their minds on the other side when you're doing that. It's more like of a mental game. Definitely learned from that series already. So that's just an obvious one. But wow, that game was just hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, but I think the most impressive thing. Or no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like the game was way slower back then. You couldn't just like run and gun your way back into the game. Like you had to play the game like smart.
Yeah,
or at least try to.
But you guys ended up getting second at Champs the next event because, like, after having, a crazy choke like that in the finals to win a tournament, to bounce back a couple weeks later at Champs and get second, you guys still almost won too. I mean, it was you guys had a pretty close series versus FaZe. So what was that like? What was it like after that event and the practice leading up to Champs? Like, how did you guys regain? Because I don't know many players or many teams that be able to fucking Glock back in after something like that happens.
Well, I definitely feel like that came with the chemistry we had together, but I also did think we did take a little bit of a longer break afterwards. I think that helped quite a bit. Everyone just needed like their own space for at least like a week or so, which to me was like probably the most relieving because we came back in. I think we were barely losing any scrims. We were like playing insane COD. And then come Champs, I think we probably had some of the most insane series I've ever played, like live in front of a crowd. Like the series we had against you guys, the series against Empire. So hard versus you.
Like I think I gave it to you. I gave you guys like the lick back. Like at Major 5, you guys trolled. Game 5 versus you guys, I trolled. All I remember is we were getting bloods, and then I would just go like chow 3 people and die, and I was like, oh my God.
Moscow S&D was crazy. Like the major clutch on Moscow. I was sat there in my chair like, we're going to win this, right?
Not again, right?
He jumped out. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I think that was for you guys to reverse sweep us, possibly.
I think so, because I think, I forgot the series, but I know we went to, I think it was for the reverse sweep. No, we choked the control. We probably should have won the control, but I remember we were like looking for someone. We're like, yo, where someone is over here. We
Yeah.
call it the wrong spot, and then wherever they were, they got a 2-piece instead of like if we just
Yeah.
stay down and cap it, like we win. So it
Yeah.
was,
Nah,
but that
I
was a
mean,
crazy series.
Empire series like right after as well. It was just I don't know. That day was just insane. We had Rainbow coming on stage saying like they're choking. Get out of here. Like he's screaming at us. I'm like, damn. And then we clutched up. So
Yeah.
it always ended up like clutching out or working out for us. So
That
just
was the hard point,
thank
right, on
God.
Raid versus Empire,
Yeah,
where it was
holy
like the
fuck.
fucking craziest ending to the hard point.
Yep. Insane. I don't think even they knew what was going on at any point. It was just like, please get the next trade, please get the next trade for like solid like 30 seconds. And I
Yeah.
mean it's fun COD, but it's not fun playing it, let's
Oh
be
no,
honest.
you're just like begging for your teammate. You just want to see like that 2-piece in the kill feed. You're like,
Yeah.
please get two, please get two.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, please, like, oh fuck.
Oh
And
fuck,
then
I gotta. It's my time to bang the hill.
you like have to run up the drive for or like the driveway on raid
Yeah.
with P1. Oh my God.
And they're
Yeah,
on
I
top of the
mean,
statue. They're on the rock. They're
yep,
on the headies. Like, oh god.
there's nothing you can do. But that was crazy. I think people still love watching that one back.
Yeah.
I don't think I've fully watched that one back, so I, I'll skip.
Then, do you remember the
Crazy.
series count verse for the FaZe series? Because I know it was
Like
pretty
the grand
close.
final?
Yeah, grand finals.
Yeah, it was 5-3, and
Mhm.
we threw two maps
You
pretty
threw the
badly.
Garrison control, right?
Yeah, and the I
Express
would say the
S&D.
Express S&D,
Yeah.
he literally clutched with like point like 2 seconds. Like he
Damn.
diffused with like 0.2 seconds, and I'm like, fuck,
No.
come on. And then we just got smoked on some of the other maps, like Raid, Hardpoint, or Control, whichever one it was, just got ran. Didn't even have a chance. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't close. But I mean, the other maps were like winnable. If we took it to Moscow S&D, who knows what happens? That map
You
was
never know.
insane. That was
Never
our
know.
map. I loved playing that map with Ben and Cam and Jamie that year.
You
That
guys
was
love
fun.
wait, you guys love to rap back and forth.
Yeah,
That was your guys'
exactly.
strat. Literally just
I
go get a
know.
blood on the B side, then you just start rapping to A. Then you start rapping to fucking
Yep.
B. Like you guys
People still talk
loved.
about it to this day. They're like comparing other maps to like, look at how Toronto played Moscow back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was actually like one of the better S&E maps. It was fun to
It
play.
was. It was a good map for sure.
I missed that game for sure.
That was a really solid, probably one of the best, definitely top two, maybe the best game that since we've had in like the CDL era of CODs.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Somehow it was one of the underdeveloped games. I don't know how, but
yeah, I don't know. Please, hopefully,
maybe
Black
next
Ops
year.
7
Black Ops
saves
7,
us.
right?
Best game of all time. What do you think? It has a chance.
It looks good so far. I can't even lie. Like
Yeah,
Elo side as well. I'm looking forward to that. Something new. I just need something new.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
just
we're getting a couple maps back. You know, the raids, the
oh,
expresses, the
we're
Japan
talking all this
theme.
about Raid.
We're
Can't wait.
getting like a lot of old guns back too, from like the
Yeah.
Black Ops 2. You got the M8, you got the Scorpion. So it's
Yeah.
looking like it's gonna be a good game.
I can't wait. It'll be fun. Just all the new mechanics is always
The wall bounce or wall
yeah.
jump.
Specialist maybe. We'll see. I
Specialist is
don't know how
supposed to
that
be in the game. Uplink is, bro. There's so many rumors. I'm like, yo, this game sounds
Uplink's
godlike.
crazy. I know they just rumored everything that we want. But
Yeah.
hopefully it comes out. We'll see.
In my head, I'm just like, it might be too good to be true. I don't want
Yeah,
to get
no.
too hype and then just be like let down. Like, damn.
No, we do that every year anyway. Might
Yeah.
as well get started. It's
Exactly.
fine. It's okay.
And then you guys go to the Vanguard season. I mean, you win the kickoff early. After that, it's just like ups and downs throughout the year.
Yeah.
MW comes out. MW2 comes out. You guys make a big change. There's this young, long neck, annoying rookie on the bench or as your substitute. And everyone knows Scrap. But yeah, nah, you guys pick him up. What were the discussions like to pick Ernie up at the time?
I think it was pretty simple. I think after Vanguard, we were like really regret like not taking a chance on this guy because
Yeah.
I still to this day will support his fact that he was probably like he would have been like a top 5 player of that game.
Yeah, no, he
Like
would.
we subbed him in for a New York series. That guy was smoking
Yo,
him.
he
I'm like,
dropped like
what
115 kills or something in that series.
I'm just sat there behind him like, damn, what the fuck? And honestly, looking at that series or looking at that year back, we probably should have like made
Yeah.
something work around him because he was insane. So that was pretty obvious. I think there was some stuff going around about like maybe Jamie getting like poached by a different team.
I think FaZe wanted him
Yeah,
at some
exactly.
point. I think FaZe. I
it,
remember that.
it was that off season for sure.
Yeah.
So at that point it was kind of just me and Scrap, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
Just like looking, hopefully Jamie signing, we'll see, and then I mean, he did finally sign, and then we were just looking for a fourth,
Yeah,
seeing what happens. And
bro.
then we got Eli, which I
Yeah,
still think it was like pretty good pickup. It was just I think the team vibe, the like the way we played the game, just it wasn't the right thing. I looked like a bot on the map sometimes. I everything was like not working out for
yeah.
any of us.
Everything was just off for everyone, so it was just
Yeah,
like, yeah, you can't
exactly.
play your
And
game.
our scrims looked insane, and then we went into matches and it just went so bad every time. It was like pretty consistent.
Yeah, it happens.
So
I
yeah, it
remember
does.
before that off season, I was like DMing Scrap because I was like, yo, this guy is fucking insane. I don't know how he's not
I
like
know.
on a team already. And he's like, yeah, like it's either Toronto's gonna pick me up or I'm down to join Rocker. And I was like, Toronto, please don't pick up
Yeah.
Scrap. Don't pick
Oh,
up Scrap.
he got the contract, I think.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. I would loved the team Ernie, man. He's insane. He's so
Bro,
fucking
he
good.
is nuts.
He's
You
so
have to
fucking
gas him.
good.
He's consistent with it for sure.
Yeah.
It's like anything that comes to stats, kills, and damage,
Damage.
he's
Yeah.
always there. It's impressive. I'm a fast player. He doesn't look that fast, and he'll somehow always like come out on top of like damage and stuff. I don't know how.
Yeah, he's always just like just aware. It feels like he always just knows where to look and what to be
Yeah,
doing because he doesn't have
yeah,
the
exactly.
flashiest movement or flashiest gameplay, but like he's always ironed up, getting
Yep,
kills and
Iron
doing the
Man.
right
That's
thing.
what he
Like
calls himself. The
but nah,
Iron
he's
Man.
insane. He's definitely
Yeah,
been one of the best ARs, if not the best AR since he's been a professional player.
yeah,
So shout out Ernie. He's annoying
agreed.
sometimes, but we love him. Fucking insane. One of the best Call of Duty
Fuck that
players we've
guy,
ever
actually.
seen.
Yeah, he's all right.
And
Don't gas
then
him too much. Come
yeah,
on.
I can't get to it. Ernie, you fucking suck, Ernie. You fucking
Yeah, there
suck.
we go. That's
All
better.
right,
Way
sorry.
better. Very good.
And then we got eventually you guys got Hixie, which was like at the
Yep.
time. When did what at what point was it right after Eli got released? You got picked up Charlie?
Um, no, he was already on the bench for that
Oh,
year. He was
okay.
playing challengers with a few teams. I'm not sure what teams, but
Yeah.
I think we had like a really bad loss online to Boston, like really bad. It was like we were doing some dumb stuff, and I was like, this can't be like how we want to play the game. And I think right after that, we were like, I think even our coach just said it, like we just need like a change of like scenery and
Yeah.
whatever it may be. Like I think Charlie just needs to come in, and we'll see how it goes. Picked him up, I think instantly we're like pretty good. Like online we're struggling a bit in scrims, but I think we just knew we were gonna get better when it came to like the big moments. Like
Mhm.
he always like seemed to like do the right plays and make the right calls, and I mean it just fit like the vibe we had. Like Scrap's gonna run around and just gun people. Jimmy's gonna do his thing. I'm just gonna run it down. So it just worked out like
Yeah.
perfectly balanced there.
And I know like Scrap or Ernie and Hixie, Charlie, they used to team on the Toronto Academy with like Vickle and some other people
Yeah,
throughout the year. So like they also had like a little bit of chemistry already. And Charlie
yeah,
was always like a super smart player. I know people give him a lot of shit because he wasn't like the most talented or popping the crazy threes and stuff, but like
hmm
he came in and he was always playing like
yep,
his role well. What he needed to do well. I mean, didn't you guys win your first tournament or major that
yeah.
you guys went to as a team?
Yep, we did the first one. The first time we got a chance to play with him. I think he only got like three like actual online league games as well. So
Damn.
it was like straight in for him. I was impressed. It was a great tournament from him. And he
Yeah.
actually had some great series throughout that year. So shout out him.
And then champs, you guys come second.
Yeah.
Charlie was right there. I mean, that was tough. I mean, you guys
Yeah,
beat
that
the
was a
team.
rough one.
You beat
Like
the
fuck.
team the day before. Ernie has to fucking yap about something, and then
Yeah, I mean, I warned him about that. Come on, man. Like
like
you
save it for
never like
after we win
yeah,
the
come
tournament.
on. Like damn, bro. Nah, it's whatever. He's always gonna yap. You're always
Yeah,
gonna expect like some comment from him, but I think something clicked for them and something just went the opposite way for us. Like I think we came in there expecting the result to just be in our favor
hmm
without even trying, and I think they were just they were just ready to prove him wrong. To be honest,
yeah,
you guys saw it. It's fucking insane.
yeah. They had plot armor that event. They had plot
I
armor.
I couldn't kill them motherfuckers at all. Like maybe the day before I was like, wow, these guys are like
These guys are
they were like
ass.
not they were barely like shooting back. I'm like, damn, this is too quick for like what's going on with these boys.
hmm
And then I see them beat face. I'm like, what the fuck's going on now? I was like, I thought we were gonna play face the whole time, like in a
Yeah,
grand final, the entire time. I was so convinced that it was gonna be them. maybe that's where it went wrong. We'll see.
Yeah. They just
You
had their
never
number
know.
that year though. Like New York just
I
had
know.
FaZe's number that year. Even though event
They had
before that, they
they
like,
just pick like times to like turn up. I don't know. Like
yeah,
even MW3 as well. They just
yeah,
like suddenly just became insane.
yeah.
I don't
They'll
know.
get 12th and then they'll just win the next event. You're like, what? How did this happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Makes no sense. But yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then after that year, I mean, you guys won an event, you got second at champ. So all around a pretty solid year for you guys.
Yeah.
Um, then there was the move where Hixie got dropped or released and you guys picked up Envoy. But I remember at the time when Charlie was getting released that like the
Yeah.
players were pretty outspoken about it. Like we wanted to keep him. So like, was that more like a org thing that happened, or how did that whole like situation
Mm,
with Charlie getting released actually go down?
I'm not sure if the players were vocal about the change. I think it was more so to do with like Envoy just being available and
Mm,
being down to like actually join us. Because I think that played a big part in it. Like if he wasn't even gonna bother going to Toronto, we weren't even like I don't think we'd make a change at all. Like
yeah.
even go for it. Like he would be by far the only player that we would like entertain. I think everyone was like on the same page like for that. But I do think like with how the community was like talking, obviously like you always pack a punch. I think that came out, but
Hmm.
like I don't think anything to do with Charlie. I just think Dill is like a winner. He's a world champ. Like
Hmm.
I think that was pretty obvious with him. And I also thought we were pretty godlike with him. I just think we could never really figure that last step out with him, which
Yeah.
is just a bit sad.
You guys came out major one with Envoy and MW3. I mean, you guys dominated. You
Yeah.
guys won it pretty easily.
Yep.
Yeah. After that, you guys were always floating around like the top
Yep.
three, top four, but it was always like the matchup things in MW3 where like
Yep.
Optic would beat New York every time, but New York would beat you guys every time.
Yep.
And then
Would
FaZe would
beat
beat
Face
you
every
beat
time.
FaZe every time. And it was just like a weird trade off
It
between
was
everything.
yeah, I don't even know why. I still don't know to this day why we couldn't beat them. I don't know why FaZe couldn't beat us. I doesn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
but I think maybe they were just feeling more confident and we were just uncomfortable against them, and that's just how COD is. But
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we take New York just once or twice, we probably win another
Win
event.
another. Yeah.
I'd at least hope so. But we were definitely struggling like first game on the Sunday. Every single time we just get clapped by New York,
Hmm.
pretty much.
Yeah. That
I mean,
was.
that was the story of the year.
That's always tough when stuff like that happens because like there was no clear cut best team in MW3. It was just like teams took
No.
turns being the best, and
Everyone won an event, right?
yeah, all like the top four teams won an
Yeah,
event.
like New
So
York,
like,
us, Space.
and then New York
Ah.
won or Optic won was the one team to win the
Mhm.
extra one. Well, I mean, I guess FaZe did if we count EWC it back then, but I remember hearing about EWC like months before it
Yeah.
happened. Like we didn't actually know if EWC was gonna happen or not. We
Oh,
were just
I
like,
remember that. I was like, is my off season started yet, or what? Like, what's going on?
yeah, like
Like,
now you
yeah,
gotta
and it was
scrim
like a
again.
month after. Ah, yeah. Well, let's go. Scrimming that month was hard.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was rough. Like, I think everyone was like a little bit mentally checked out. Not sure
Mhm.
what EWC was like. What do you even expect from that event? This first like time you go.
Yeah.
We knew the prize pool and we're all like we're trying to lock in for it, but it was so hard after you just lost the champs like we did. It was a tough time trying to like get back into the flow.
Yeah.
But
I think if it was like
yeah,
announced in the beginning of the year and that was like the plan, like, oh shit, Champs is in,
yeah,
we have EWC, but now it's like,
yeah, kind of like this year. It was
yeah.
perfect this year. I think it was really nice to like have like a redemption at EWC if possible. I think
Hmm.
we kind of went and did that, and I mean if MW3 was the same, it probably would have went
Yeah.
a little bit better. It's just unexpected to be
Yeah.
honest.
There's like, you might play at a tournament, you might not. So we'll
Yeah,
see when it comes. And then, like, oh yeah, we're actually going to play.
exactly.
So start scrimming again.
Yep, and it was like a month after as well. It was a long
Yeah.
scrim times. It was yeah, different.
And then after that whole year, because wait, how'd you guys do at EWC last
With
year?
Envoy
Yeah, with
last
Envoy.
year,
Yeah. Yeah.
we placed top 8. We lost
Oh,
in the
top eight.
first round in the
Mm.
bracket to LA Thieves. We threw badly.
Wait, they actually had your guys' number at the end of that year because I know they beat you at
N-
champs.
They beat us at champs. We beat
Then
them
you
at
beat
champs.
them.
We
Then you
knocked
beat
them
them.
out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then I think we're up like 180 to like 100 on sub base with a
Ah,
P4 rotation, 2 streaks, and we just threw the map.
ah.
And then last map, Kremp just
Yeah,
goes
Krempienda,
15 and 3 or
Kremp
something.
Rachi. Kremp Rachi is what it
Yeah,
was.
what maps don't he have at this point?
He has all of them. You gotta be
Kremp
careful next
base.
year. Kremp Laska.
Oh, holy
You
shit.
gotta be careful.
I can't wait for those names. Highlight. We're playing Krempienda. Oh no. That was a highlight of this year. Wow.
Wait, and then in the BO6 season though, I mean, you guys made a huge change because like Scrap
Yeah.
gets or joins LAT, Envoy or Dylan goes with him, and then you guys kind of have to like rebuild, and like you're not able to really get like top names at the time. Like people knew
Yeah.
Joe was talented. Now looking back on it, we know just how good Joe played this year, and then Beans, who
Yeah.
had a rough year in MW3 with a team on Boston that were just like, they were just terrible. But like everyone kind of knew he was like a shooter. Like he had
Yeah.
the talent. So what was it like just kind of rebuilding as a Toronto roster with these like new younger players on the team, and now you're kind of like more of a veteran on this team, you and
Yeah.
Jamie.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty stressful in the off season, let's say. I think I was a little bit like on the fence with it because I was like, I feel like I should be in like a better spot as a
Hmm.
player. Although I do think like we had other options than Joe before he became available before the Thieves team happened. We were looking at obviously Real as a sub player.
Yeah,
Who also I think was a really good option at the time.
still is a good option
Then
to this day.
ARs, I'll be honest, it was looking like rough for a while. And we were just like thinking of just throwing like a haymaker at someone like Ben because in all fairness, he hasn't really had the best chances with the teams he's been on. Like I don't think he's had like the best environment to like
Hmm.
do his best at. Kind of just through like a fucking 3-pointer, just trying to hope that like he'll turn out better than what he was with Boston.
Hmm.
And then we got Joe. I think obviously Joe was insane the year before. I think we played against him at EWC, played against him at Champs. That guy was running our shit pretty much. Like he was
Yeah.
always in my face. Like he literally felt like the matchup on the map. It was just me and him against each other every single time. And I was like this guy's good.
Yeah.
He's gonna be good.
You
I already
earned your
knew that.
respect there.
Yeah, he did for sure. So he was pretty much obvious pick as soon as the Real stuff fell through
Hmm.
and the LA Thieves stuff like settled. Um, yeah, I mean like a different experience, I'd say. I think Scrap came in the league with like obviously a lot of confidence, but I don't think he needs as much like experience from other people
Yeah,
to
like
like know
guidance in a
he's
way.
that guy. Like
Yeah.
I think this team this year was definitely the one where I was the most vocal.
Hmm.
Um, had to be, I think, because we were struggling quite a bit at the start of the year with like certain things in our S&D, certain things in our like practice was just not working out. And I think obviously the whole year through, it just looked like we were not like playing as a team. I
Yeah.
think towards champs, we literally looked like lost, which is like probably the worst like experience I've ever had
Not a good
playing at
feeling.
an
Yeah.
event. Like I'm sure you've seen the clip of Joe saying like we went into the series and no one like knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Like yeah, that's how it felt like for the last like major four and champs.
Yeah. I mean that you
It's sad
guys.
to say our major three was the best event that we played all year.
Yeah,
It
and
was
you
it was the
had
best COD
Merc.
we played. Yeah, and fuck.
You had
Who would
Merc.
have thought,
Bro,
huh?
that shit's like that is literally like a movie. Like how that actually all played out looking back
I
on.
can't even lie. I need to tell a story. Like when we walked in the venue with that guy the first day at the Miami, I swear to God, everyone was laughing at us, thinking like, who the hell did you just pick off like the street? Thinking like this guy's like some bum in like challengers.
Hmm.
People need to put some respect on that guy's name now. I'm
Well,
sure
I
they
think
have
they
now,
do now.
but holy shit, they were like walking around thinking like, oh, Toronto Ultra is chalked like this event.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think we scrimmed you guys
I think
maybe,
you did scrim us.
and we're like, we're running like red cards now. We're like, damn, this kid's fucking
Nah, yeah, you guys are
insane.
probably I don't remember much from that event. I retired after like
Yeah,
so you
fair
guys are probably
enough.
running our shit for sure.
No, that he was like insane from like the first map we played with him.
It just
I
felt
was
better. Like
impressed.
it just felt
Yeah,
like
it
you just
felt
it's
free.
weird in COD. Like you can't even explain some things. Like when you just pick up a new player, kind of like in the Cold War, when we
Yeah,
picked up Standy, then had Major back on our team, like it kind of just felt better, like instantly.
yeah.
Like we didn't talk about do this, and this. It's just like the game flowed just naturally. I'm sure
It
that's kind of how it
it felt
was.
like just perfect, which is like not the best word to describe it when when you want to win with your other teammate that
Yeah,
just didn't make it through. But yeah, that was a bit rough. I don't think there's no way we would ever be able to get the guy anyways, but
yeah,
I don't think it ever would have ended out that way. You
yeah.
know, when Optic comes knocking, that guy's gone anyways.
If you don't take the optic offer, it's a bad
Yep.
idea. It's a bad idea. Once you
Yep.
get the optic offer, I mean, you really got to take it. I mean, he went there,
Yep.
fucking won champs back to back, or won champs at
Yep.
EWC back to back, and then now he
Yeah.
streams. He's getting 1,000+ viewers every stream.
Exactly.
Like you gotta
Yeah.
when they come
No,
knocking, you gotta go.
I could have predicted that guy's something different from anyone I've played with. So yeah,
It was. I think
happy it
my
worked out for him though.
Yeah, it definitely did. I think my favorite clip was like when he first walked out though, and he was like,
Oh, he's
look,
so
he would like look
awkward.
at you guys like, oh, they're clapping. I'm gonna clap. All right,
Yep.
all right,
He
we're
he
walking
couldn't find
back.
his spot on the stage, like the little tape, so Joe had to like put him to the side,
Yeah.
like find his spot. It was fun. He got into it over the weekend. I think he stood up after we beat Miami and
hmm
started flipping them off and stuff. So
Well, I know Miami was talking a lot of shit when
I don't
they
know
beat
who they're
you
talking
guys.
shit to because damn, I've never said anything.
Yeah,
So
wait, that was so. I was like,
it could be Joe. I would have assumed that it was
mhm.
Beans before the event, but he wasn't even there. So I don't know who they're
Yeah,
talking
they're
shit
probably
to.
just talking to
So
talk because like I was like, bro, they
I
just
respect
beat a
that.
team with a fill-in. So I mean, I guess, but then I mean, you guys got it back in blood
Nah,
later on in that tournament.
I have no like bad blood with those guys. So he stood up like doing like a little shaking and then
Yeah.
flipped us off. I'm like, all right, sure,
They're like, all right, sure. And then
cool,
hey,
fair enough.
you won the rewind game 5, I think, later
Yep,
on like Sunday or something to
yep,
knock them out.
exactly.
So, but that was a
Yep,
crazy run, crazy weekend for you guys too, because obviously you don't know who you're
I
about to play
know,
with. Like you're like traveling to the event.
I know.
You're like, oh, is Beans gonna get through? Is he not gonna get through? You're
Yep.
warm. You're supposed to be warming up the next day. You're like, he's
I
probably
have a
chalk.
picture of my coach sitting on the plane with a VOD up on the Wi-Fi in plane, watching Mercules VOD on like the Challengers final he just played. So yeah, worked out great. I think they scouted him pretty well.
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, shit. Little did we
Yeah.
all know we should have all been watching Mercules VOD and Black Ops
Oh,
6.
trust me, we were right after.
You're like, all right, let's see what he was doing right.
Yep. What were we doing on this red card? Just
Yeah.
watching land scrims back. Yeah, it was fun.
Do you
That
think
event was fun.
do you think it actually like threw you guys off though for the rest of the year, just like with or having Merc?
I think it kind of put like an expectations and we were supposed to play. And it kind
Yeah.
of just it threw us off like a course. Like I think Ben came back in. Obviously, it's nothing to do with Ben. I think everyone just felt more uncomfortable again, and it just
hmm
started like it kind of like showed the cracks that we already had, and it just kind of like I wouldn't say blew up because we are still trying our best. It just sometimes in COD it just doesn't work out. Like some teams, some players just can't play with each other. Not like personally, it's just the way like people play the game. It just
Yeah.
does not fit. And I mean, I've had my people that I just don't really fit well with. Jamie has his players. I'm sure Joe has had his players. It's just sometimes it's just about finding like the right fit, and
Yeah.
it just didn't really happen with Ben.
And then was it your decision to make the move to Flex?
Yeah, it was actually my own decision. It was something that I even were looking to do before Black Ops 6. It was something that me and the coaches spoke about, depending on like who was able like available to pick up.
hmm
Like obviously the AR market was looking like a little bit rough going into BO6, so I
Yeah.
was like I could literally be like a top AR myself if
Yeah.
you just put like faith. But then we like talked more about it. Like, I think everyone just were like, you're still gonna be good in the sub. You have Joe now. Like it'll be perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
I think it's just like a role that I've been looking at a lot. I think someone like Merc literally showed exactly how it should be played. Like that
hmm
guy uses like a sub 40% of the games. Like he knows exactly when to pull it out.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like second ARs don't have like that like awareness on the map to like
Yeah.
know situations like that. And I'm a sub player that uses an AR sometimes more than an AR. I'm like, just put me on the flex. I can literally like do that.
Yeah.
Like I am aware of what's going on. Like I feel like I'm looking at ARs, they're like standing like waiting for someone to slide. Like just pull out the sub and do
And just
something
chow him.
yourself.
Yeah.
Like just do something. Like
100%.
I think the AR role is definitely a little bit like static at this point. Like I think a lot
Yeah.
of people are just comfortable just like I'm an AR, I'm gonna sit on this head glitch. I not necessarily how it works. Like when it comes to like
hmm
top teams, you just gotta be able to be the one to make the play. Like
Yeah,
any
every
given
player
time.
has
And
to be able
if
to
you
do
miss
it.
that timing,
Yeah,
you're fucked. You're fucking your whole team. You're fucking yourself. You look like an idiot, and I mean, you probably just lose the game because of it. So
yeah.
I think Optic literally figured that out. I mean, they looked insane. They were doing everything right on the
Hmm.
map at any point. So yeah,
And then after the Black Ops 6 season, I mean, this is kind of one of like the craziest, I mean, roster manias we've seen. But then also
yeah,
like, I don't think there's been a time where we've seen it with Real Jose, where you have
hmm
his old team because it's like
yeah,
the Spanish-based Heretics, also the Movistar Koi. So you see like the org owners tweeting at each other,
yep,
like or tweeting at him. Like there's active beef for a player. It's
yep,
kind of like the worst we've ever seen roster mania, like the worst kept secret, I guess you could say.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, it could be. It literally could be. I think it's been announced multiple times already at this
yeah.
point. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
We're waiting for it
I
to be
think they had,
official, but it seems like Real may be going to
yeah, I think
Toronto Ultra.
content creators from Koi, some like even Ibai at the time was posting like tweets to
That's
Real. If people don't
crazy.
know him, he is huge anywhere
Yeah.
in like Europe and Spain.
He might be
So
like the actual biggest streamer in the world. Like, it's crazy how
yeah,
big a
like by
buy is.
numbers, he probably is. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
like this shit's like gonna work out. So yeah, I mean nothing's been officially announced, but I will definitely be on the flex. That's all I'm gonna say, and I
uh,
can't wait.
nah, it should be a good team. If you guys do end up getting Real, which we'll have to see what happens, and then you have
Yep.
Joe, whoever else,
hmm
if you keep Jamie, whatever else is going on, like it
Yep.
should be a really good roster. If that does happen, we gotta wait for the official
Yep.
announcements, though, of course.
Yep. It'll come out soon. Don't
But
worry.
we're excited to see Flexnix. Flexnix is that?
FlexNix, I don't even know.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
have to find a better
We'll have to
nickname
we'll
for
have to
that.
figure out a name for you
Yeah.
now. Okay, with your new role.
Yeah, I'm
But
down for that.
that's gonna be it for me. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show and just talk, vibe out, and learn more about you as a
Yep.
person. And I'm sure the community is gonna absolutely love this one because,
Yep.
like you said, you've always been kind of like more reserved and quiet, but now it's like, all right, we're
Yep.
kind of peeling back the curtain.
Yeah, why not? You know what? Tried for once. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It
Or they're
was
gonna hate
definitely
it.
a
They're gonna
pleasure.
be
It was
like,
fun.
hell no. They're gonna be like, never
Shit.
mind. No interviews anymore from Toby.
Shut that guy up. Hide
No,
him.
they're
Go
gonna love you.
private.
Don't worry. They will love
I
you.
appreciate it.
But no, thank you
It
so
was a
much for coming
pleasure.
on.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one. Safe
You too.
travels and
Thank
good
you.
luck next season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh yeah.